I don't know if you've seen the news this week with trading. There was some sus stuff that Trump did, just like crazy manipulation. And it was literally off this Trump post. A huge volume of traders entered a trade 15 minutes before this happened. So basically they calculated it and someone made like 500 million in like 5 minutes. If you could go back left here, this is just like
Yeah.
this for so long. And then it's so convenient that a huge amount of orders is placed here, huge amount of orders, volume spike, and then here's Trump's thing. And then all the people that placed these orders got to ride this move, and this move never, literally is such an abnormality. Like, this never happens.
How's your week been, bro?
But I'm officially 3 months in. So I had my third supervision this week, and it went extremely well, bro. I'll be 100% real.
Good.
So well.
Good. I'm glad.
Basically, every time you have a supervision, well, for me in my case, it's once a month. So it just sets up the next month. So my whole April is now, I have a plan of what I need to execute on, and then I'll meet them again in a month and discuss the following month, sort of thing. But no, really productive, bro. I'm 3 months in. I'm already sort of found a gap, which is like supposedly the structure is like during your R1, you want to find your gap. R2, you do the research, and then R3, you write it up. So I'm pretty early on, which is good. I just need to like refine it and then go super narrow by my 6 month review. A really good week, bro. Trading though, I don't know if you've seen the news this week with trading.
No, go on.
There was some sus stuff that Trump did, and basically the market like pumped like 200 points in like 5 minutes and then like dumped. So just like crazy manipulation. And then there was a news story that basically showed that a huge volume of traders entered a trade 15 minutes before this happened. So basically they calculated it and someone made like 500 million in like 5 minutes. So
Whoa.
it was huge, and it was literally off this Trump post. So it was like just like crazy conspiracy theories around how did they know he was going to post this tweet, and like who made these trades, because you can't know. It's just a volume thing.
Mm.
So basically, markets have been absolutely skitsy this week, and I'm pretty much break even on the week. But apart from that, I've had a good week, bro.
Bro, sorry. Do you think it would be worth? Could you put your microphone closer to your mouth?
Yeah,
Is
I'd
that
also
possible?
turn it up. I don't know.
Is that possible?
Yeah.
I'm also. I don't know if you
What's
can hear
that?
it. Should we just? We can cut this out.
Um,
So, I was gonna say what you just described. Is that what they call insider trading, where people have insider knowledge? They use that knowledge to make a trade, and that's kind of unfair because it's information that wasn't privy to other people.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
typically it's in more, um, it's like typically it's more tight knit stuff. Like they know, for example, this company is going bust in like whatever, and literally nobody knows. But like a Trump tweet is like everyone can see it, so it's not like, I don't know. It's more of a time thing, which is super sus about it. And all the conspiracy people are going crazy again about like manipulation and yeah. But as a bystander, you can't really do much. You just sort of hear it and just like whatever sort of thing.
I can't lie, bro. I think I've heard other rumors about Trump doing kind of similar activity where he deliberately causes disequilibrium in the markets to benefit like his friends or whatnot.
Bro, they literally did a meme coin and rug pulled like the whole of the US essentially. Like I don't think he gives a toss. I think it's just like
Yeah.
whatever. It's just like I think he can all the American people like defend it somehow, and then everyone else is like, I don't know. and then it's their that's his that's their president, and it's still backing it. So I don't know.
Do you know
I
what,
don't
bro?
know.
I think most people just don't know about it. Like, how many people
Mm,
trade realistically and spend time in the markets? Like, I would say not that many. Like, most people that you come across don't do trading.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Unless it's like their job or something.
Mm,
I think people invest, like put their money like in savings accounts, but actual day trading, I don't think they do that, no.
mm. Well, I guess, bro, you can't be too annoyed at yourself when a circumstance like this happens, like a complete black swan event that no one could have predicted. You know?
Apart from apparently some people, but
Yeah.
no, no, it's Justin, who's like a mentor that I like, basically says, I mean, this is just, you know, it's the market. The market is there to destroy you. Like, it's not there to,
Be your
it's not,
friend.
yeah, it's not like a runway where you just, it sends you off. It's supposed to be a battleground. And, um, yeah, it's very different to market conditions where conditions are like consistency of just bad market behavior. This is just an anomaly which messes up everyone for a little bit, and a few people gain, and it's just like completely scuffed. But like you can't do much about it, so you just sort of move on.
And how often does something like this happen, would you say?
Oh, on this scale, like rarely. Like
Mm.
it was huge, like abnormal, like definitely like the first thing this year, which has been like this big of a manipulation thing. Um, it's I think like pre the wars, like it was the conditions were much better, and then now it's become more like choppy.
Volatile.
Yeah. But this specific event is literally just a one-off occasion. Um, so yeah, it's not like this is happens every day sort of thing. But what it does is when there's a huge move like this, the market like needs to like rebalance and like gain liquidity in other places. So and that takes time. So when there's a huge move like this, if you were to like stretch it out, that would normally happen in like a typical like 3 week period or something. But when it happens in like 5 minutes, everything just goes crazy and it's just resets, sort of resets the month to come. Really, you've got to just like step back and just let price build again. So basically, I've just been not trading. I've just been doing my PhD and just stepping away from the markets. Let the chaos, go down, and I'll come back when it's all clear again.
So essentially, a minority of people have taken 500 million from the majority of people, and that majority essentially now have less liquidity to trade with. Is that, and so therefore, like, there's less gains to be made in the market because whenever you're making a profit, someone else is making a loss. And so since less people are trading, there's kind of less liquidity for you to stand to gain. Is that essentially what's happened?
Kind of. You're on the right lines with the 500 million of people that have lost money. Definitely. So what happened was it pumped up like longs. So all the people that were in shorts for whatever reason would have been completely wrecked if they were swing traders, if they were day traders, whatever. Whoever was in short or selling in that period of time just got absolutely destroyed. And that if someone's gained 500 million, that means there was 500 million there to gain. So someone has lost 500, but that doesn't mean it's like it's accumulative, right? So that's right. Um, but in terms of like taking liquidity away, no, it's not really like that. It's yeah, I haven't like take anything from other traders. It's more so 15 minutes before the big pump up, there was a huge amount of longs placed in, like an abnormal amount of longs, like a huge amount of longs 15 minutes before. Then the
And
huge move happens.
what asset is this specifically?
This was the Nasdaq. futures, specifically futures Nasdaq as well. And futures Nasdaq is like the biggest US tech 100 companies. So yeah, and there was a I don't have the chart available, but like this is the volume. This is Trump's post. This is trading volume. So just before the Trump's post, huge volume, Trump's post. So all the people that made that long here just made stupid amounts of money, and it wasn't a specific time. It wasn't like anything had happened. It was just a complete random thing.
And what was Trump's post? What did he say?
I think he was saying the war with Iran is ending, something something, and basically this caused a flux in oil to drop, and then
So the price of oil
the
decreased.
price of oil decreased. Yeah, because people are like, okay, if the war with Iran is going to end, then we'll have better access to oil, meaning it shouldn't be more expensive. So that was also a whole different thing, but that's not intrinsically related to the Nasdaq. I mean, there might be some, somehow some companies are, but that wasn't necessarily directly correlated. And yeah, he just said the war's ending, but then I think he did a subsequent post after, not, I think he completely disregarded his whole post, didn't back it with anything. It was literally just one of his weird Trump posts. And then yeah, it was all over BBC. Like my mum texted me about it, and I was like, yeah, I know.
Okay. I'm assuming if he said the war in Iran is ending, then the confidence in the Nasdaq increased. So people believed that US tech companies would be more profitable.
Definitely, that is
right.
Definitely. But the issue is, it was before people had placed these orders before he'd posted it. So after he's posted it, yeah, the market like boomed because it's really good news. The war's ending. This is good. But it's the huge amount of positions opened before he posted it, which is why only he would know, surely, when he's going to make a post. Like, who else knows that? That was the big thing. But...
Yeah. And so, yes. So, I understand, bro. I'm just trying to explain for people who may not understand, if that makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Wow, very interesting, bro. Very interesting. Yeah. Kind of crazy. I mean, bro, like, surely Trump has to be complicit in this.
I mean, yeah.
How can he not be?
Yeah, I don't know. I literally don't know. I think.
I mean, obviously, I don't know. Like,
yeah, but
I can't confirm. But yeah.
Just to like hypothesize it, I don't know if he's in charge of his socials. Like, I don't know if he actually is the one making these tweets. I haven't seen any interviews or anything with it, but I know it's like not good, basically. And it's just like super obvious. You can't hide trading volume. Like, that's one of the things you can't hide. And I think if someone says like it's a crazy coincidence or whatever, like it's just I'm probably not emphasizing the trading volume that was put in before the tweet. Like, it was huge.
I think it would be good to have a graph.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Because humans are visual learners. So if you can see the actual proportion on a graph, I think that would be valuable or instructional.
Yeah, let me share screen. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so can you see this? So this is Trump's tweet here. This is price, this chart, and this one's volume, right? So we're sort of chilling. This is Trump's tweet. Our local time, it's like whatever, 7:45. This is how volume was before. This here is a random buy of longs of like 500, 600 million, this spike. The tweet's here. After the tweet, this is normal volume. Like, this is like, oh, crazy news, and it sort of tapers off. Another bit here. But if you could go back left here, this is just like this for so long. And then it's so convenient that a huge amount of orders is placed here. This is like early hours of the morning UK time. Like there is nothing here which is abnormal. This is just a random period of time. Huge amount of orders, volume spike, and then here's Trump's thing. And then all the people that placed these orders got to ride this move, and this move never, literally is such an abnormality. Like this never happens.
So the price of the Nasdaq, like,
This chart is S&P, but yeah, Nasdaq did the same.
yeah. So the price went from about 6.5 to what's that? 6.7.
It probably peaked at like 750. It peaked.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the space of like 5 minutes. And then yeah, it's
Bro, isn't it insane how that could, I mean, depending on how much you invested, that could just be like a year's salary.
Bro, 100%, bro. So this move, people don't know. So this might only be like 1% or something. But if you're trading futures, you can use leverage. So if you invested or traded like £1,000, like at this 6,500 level, and then just before this tweet with like 2 times leverage, you could have made like, bro, like 5 to 10K off £1,000. So like, 10x your money just in 2 minutes. If you but you can't predict Trump's tweet. Like how is this like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. For those who don't know, leverage is just where you borrow money, essentially. Is that right, Felix?
Yeah, essentially. But yeah, so you can lose more than you actually have. So yeah.
If you got 2 times leverage, then you can borrow twice the amount that you put in.
Yeah. So if you place £1,000 trade and use 5 times leverage, you're essentially trading with 5,000, even though you only have 1,000, because the other amount of leverage you're borrowing from whatever broker you're using, so you can get liquidated extremely quickly. Because there's margins, it's like interest if you're getting a loan. It's called a margin. So yeah, that's the graph. That's the volume spike. This was in the news all this week. And when I talk about, when you have a move like this, you just can't trade it. You just have to just dip. And look where it does the rest of the day. It just fucking, tapers off and bobbles around. This move is just pure tweet manipulation. And
Bro, that was really insightful. Thank you for that.
No worries, bro. Right, tell me about your week, sir.
Yeah, no worries. So finally finalized my niche. So I can tell you it. So I think a really valuable exercise that I did was I was discussing with my coach about my niche and how I can differentiate myself. And he gave me 3 journaling prompts. He said, which group, so which type of person pulls you? Not which individual niche, which type of person do you understand best and feel most drawn to help? The second prompt was, when your client actually succeeds, what does their life look like on the other side? And the third prompt was, what do you believe about fitness that most people get wrong? So anyway, the first person extracts like your ideal customer. The second prompt is kind of used to extract their desire. And the third prompt is how you extract your like unique positioning, like your unique solution to the problem. So anyway, the group that I said I could help the most would be people who are career focused, perfectionist, all or nothing, binary thinkers.
Yeah.
Because that's the group that I resonate with the most. And then for the question 2, when your client actually succeeds, what does their life look like? I listed all of the classic, fitness outcomes, like, pride, looking good in the mirror, self-confidence, the halo effect,
Yeah.
energy. Um, but the one that my coach pointed out was, I said one of the outcomes was self-control, where the customer trusts themselves again, and
Mm,
they know if they can climb out of the hell that they came from, they can do anything else they put their mind to. And he said that was like, that's the 2K transformation, that's the transformation that people would pay 2K for, because it's an identity transformation, right? It's like people go from, if you don't trust yourself, it's a really shit place to be, you know? That's basically like, you feel like an addict and you don't have any self-control.
yeah.
So people will pay a lot of money if you fix that and they can change their self-identity. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So that was like the dream outcome.
Mm.
And the third one it was quite difficult to answer. What do you believe about fitness that most people get wrong?
That is
And
tricky.
yeah, and this was the prompt that followed. He said, not textbook stuff. What do you believe from training since you were 15, from being a doctor, from building spreadsheets for literally everything? If you had only one slightly provocative take on fitness, what would it be? I can read you my answer if
Yeah,
you'd like it.
please. Please.
Yeah. So this is what I said.
Good.
I think what most people get wrong about fitness is the belief that it requires discipline and willpower. I think fitness is a systems problem. Once you perfect the system, fitness becomes the default output. For example, last year I used to go to this really fancy gym where I lived called Virgin Active. It was really expensive, but all of the equipment was modern, it was spacious, the people that went there were friendly, it had a sauna, a pool, a cafe, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Needless to say, I went there all the time. When I moved back in with my parents, I bought this calisthenic machine to work from home and save money. All of a sudden, I found I was barely going to the gym because the gym was now boring, because I only had like 3 exercises I could do.
Yeah.
I didn't have the reward of the sauna, the social interaction, etc., etc. The real lever isn't motivation or discipline, but designing a system that works under real life constraints. So I think you'd
Mm. No, I 100% agree with that.
yeah. Because I was gonna say, bro, for you and I don't think it takes a little bit of discipline to go to the gym, but to a degree, I think we both enjoy it,
Yeah, we definitely.
and it doesn't take that much discipline or willpower, bro, does it?
I think no. It's weird when people say that when it's like they do need discipline. I think it's become our habit, right?
Well,
Like,
actually, to be fair, I suppose we have habituated to it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think, yeah, it's just and you just learn to enjoy it and love it. And I love the sauna. Like, I would just go for the sauna, honestly. Just find what you like in the gym, and then
yeah. So anyway, um, so from all of these prompts, I've finalized my niche. So the person that I'm helping is, as I said, career focused, perfectionist, binary thinkers.
mm,
They've attempted multiple fitness plans previously with no success. And the problem is that they have an over reliance on motivation, and
right.
their plans are not sustainable. So they lose motivation, they burn out, they disengage, and then the cycle repeats. So the pain is they excel in their career, but
Mhm.
not in their fitness, and
Mm,
this causes them cognitive dissonance, where they hold to where their beliefs don't match their identity, and the other pain is they have a lack of self trust and like self respect, you know.
yeah, yeah.
And my solution is building a system that makes fitness their default output, even on their worst days. right? And why me? Like, I'm a doctor, understand physiology, psychology, all this shit. I've done the personal transformation, and I'm also a systems thinker. Like, this is how my brain works. So yeah, that's the niche, bro. What do you think?
Hmm. You need to add in there that you're absolutely jacked as well. You need to add that in.
I
Um,
should add that in
no,
there.
bro,
Yeah.
it's, I think, yeah. I was just thinking about like where these people reside, um, which I guess is like the next thing. But no, I like it, bro. I think we spoke before about, um, you said your like foundational thing about the person you are. I think you are literally a systems thinker. You are
Mm.
all those things. So I think, yeah, bro, I think has that been approved by
Yeah, he's
the,
approved it. He's approved it.
yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, no, he's
Do you know what?
the, oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's funny. Um, yeah, no, I sorry, we discussed this last week. I remember I asked him like, who shall I target? Shall I target like doctors or like people who earn more money? And he was like, you're thinking about it completely wrong. The person you should target is the person who lacks the skills that you have. So like they're the perfect fit for you,
Yeah.
you know? Does that make sense?
Hmm.
So yeah, so because I make all these fucking spreadsheets and like I'm organized as fuck, you know. I need someone who's like almost the opposite of that. Do you know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
that's the person that I'm targeting who needs like a system, who needs to systemize their fitness in order to like follow through. So that was kind of how we came to that niche, if that
I,
makes sense.
yeah, no, that makes sense. I remember you saying last week, yeah, I think you almost touched on that, but you were like, that's the sort of person you'd be targeting. And that was like, that's Brian, right?
Brian, yes. Oh, shall I show you this actually? I might as well
Like,
show you this. Yeah.
yeah,
Screen share. Sweet. Okay. So, oh, actually, I can show you in my Obsidian.
shout out Obsidian.
Is it here? Avatar? Oh, what is this? Um. Okay, here we are. So yeah, these were like the personal attributes that I outlined, right?
Mhm.
And this is how they apply to fitness. And then my customer avatar lacks these attributes,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And so all of this list I kind of put here. Um, and then I like I converted all of this into one sentence. So a smart, skeptical, time poor professional understands the basic of fitness, frustrated by inconsistency, wants a clear evidence-based system that they can stick to. Yeah, and I
Mhm.
called them
Mhm.
Brian.
Yeah,
Um,
like that.
so what was I gonna? Yeah. Um, so yeah, man. So the offer's locked in. I'm actually really happy with it. I
Nice,
th
bro.
Oh, bro. Do you remember how you were saying? So, bro, basically, completely spontaneously.
Mm.
Um, on Wednesday, I was doing a ward round with my consultant, who's like a senior doctor,
Oh, that,
uh,
yeah, yeah.
bro, and she asked me to help her lose weight.
Bro,
How crazy is that?
is this coincidentally?
Bro, it's so like serendipitous, fortuitous, whatever you want to call it. It's honestly unbelievable.
That is unbelievable.
I want to show you a picture of her, but obviously I don't really want to out her identity. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't do that.
she, bro, she's like, she's a consultant, and she's like, she's got a large body habitus,
Mhm.
you know. Um, and bro, yeah, it came about because we were like, oh, she was saying she was hungry, and I was telling her, oh, like I try and put off eating until later on in the day, because once you start eating, then your appetite increases and then you want to eat more. And then she was like, oh, you seem like you go to the gym like a lot. And I was like, yeah, like the gym's kind of my thing, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
And then she just said, like, do you think you'd train me? Just straight up.
Mm.
Yeah. And bro, I was gonna say one of the registrars, like one rung down from consultants, he asked me like, what's your fitness plan? Like, what's your diet plan and everything? So I think, bro, I think fitness is just definitely my niche. It's the one thing that people consistently ask me for advice on. Do you know what I mean? Like they just come up to me asking me for fucking advice.
Yeah, like, so you're like a natural. Your body is just your marketing. Like you're just walking around hench, and people are like, "Yo, how do I look like you?"
Yeah. So to be honest, bro, I think like the more I look back on it, the more I just wanted to do finance for like status reasons, just because it's like it's higher perceived status.
Sexy finance.
Which is the complete wrong reason to do a niche. You need to do a niche where you have a competitive advantage.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, now I'm working on the offer. So the offer, if I'll give you an analogy. So if you think about a book, the words on the pages of the book are the product, right?
Hmm.
The offer is the book cover. It's like the title and that, you know, it's the headline, the subheadline, the picture on the book.
Mm-hmm.
And really what the customer buys is the offer.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
So like when I bought this mentorship program, the offer was build $100,000 lifestyle business in under a year, guaranteed. So that's actually what I'm buying. That's what I want, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not buying like the mentorship, the courses, the workbook.
You're buying a dream.
Yeah, exactly. So in one of his lectures, Ali says that the starting frame with your offer is if you could wave a magic wand and give your prospect what they want, what would that be? You know? So yeah. And really, if you think about it, the offer is actually more important than the product. Because if you have a good offer and a shit product, you'll still make money. You just won't make money for very long, right? Because people will find you out, you'll get bad reviews, and then you'll go out of business.
Yeah.
But if you have a shit offer and a great product, you'll make no money.
Yeah, because no one's gonna execute the buy.
Because no one's gonna buy it in the first place, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, it's a bit like thumbnails on a YouTube video.
I was thinking that. I was literally thinking that.
Yeah. Like the thumbnail is the offer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why when you start with the offer, that's the starting point. And then you make the product. Once you validated the offer. And it's the same with YouTube. You make the thumbnail first.
You made the thumbnail first on YouTube.
You make the 100%.
Wow, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. I thought
I
you
don't
did
tell
that.
you this.
I don't think so.
Oh, dude. Yeah, man. Bro, you make the title and the thumbnail first.
Wow.
Yeah. To be fair, bro, I think we need to up our game on these podcasts. I mean, bro, it's early days. It's early days.
Yeah, no, 100% early days, and I've got some thoughts about it. But
yeah,
by the way, I haven't done any promotional stuff for this yet. But I wanted to sort the camera out, sort the mic out, so that when people, so when people go to it, it's like the cleanest first interaction they have. I didn't want their first, like, as people, you know, I don't want the first impression for it to be low quality. Like I want that first impression to be this is high quality. So I'd prefer to delay the marketing for when it's the best time to do that. So,
bro, Bro, I completely agree.
Yeah.
Do you know what, bro? I'm actually surprised because our last video is on like 40 views.
Is it? Oh, I haven't checked.
Well, let me check right now. Yeah, so I was convinced that because you said you were going to put it on your LinkedIn, so I was like, oh, Felix must have put it on his LinkedIn.
No, I haven't.
Um,
I've not done anything, literally.
let's have a look. Your channel. It's on 45 views, bro.
Cold.
Bro, isn't that? I'm like, I'm gassed.
Cold, bro.
Hopefully, we're looking back on this video later, like,
Mm.
you know, like this, like these are peanut numbers.
So, did you want to do next week's in person?
Oh, did we plan on doing that?
We didn't, but we were gonna start with a monthly cadence. We could do.
Yeah.
We could do 2 weeks.
Bro, I've got night shifts next week.
Okay.
Well, I say night shifts. I've got a night shift next Friday.
Mhm.
Oh,
No, don't. What about the week after?
the week after that, I'm going to Amsterdam.
Oh, damn.
Oh, this is really annoying, bro. We really need to film in person at some point.
Let's yeah, we'll talk about it more later, but we don't have to finalize anything now. Maybe just going forward, conclude on your creating the offer. You've just made the offer. They're about to, like, you're selling the offer, not the product.
Oh yeah.
And then you didn't, and then you had.
Yeah. So we'll finish on this. So yes, with regards to the offer, there's a quote from a Prussian military strategist. His name is Helmuth von Moltke the Elder. I think I butchered his name.
Okay.
But he's super famous. Well, he's not super famous, but he's well known in the military.
Yeah.
And his quote is, "No plan survives first contact with the enemy," right? So like you can have a plan of war, but when you encounter the enemy, you know, shit's gonna change and you're gonna need to adapt the plan. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's the same with an offer. No offer survives first contact with the market, right? Because although usually the founder is a member of their target market or was a member of their target market, now that you're no longer a member, you can't fully put yourself in the other person's shoes, you know? So what you do is you make a first draft offer. You have discovery calls with your target customer, and you just ask about their pain. You ask about their dream outcome. You know, you ask all of these questions, and that allows you to refine your offer. And then you have more discovery calls, and it's an iterative process. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And the basic model, the basic structure of an offer is an offer contains, they call it the 5 Ps. So there's a person, a problem, you make them a promise, and you have a product and a price. I think the main 3 is person, problem, promise.
Yeah.
So for me, it would be like I help out of shape professional perfectionists person. Like beat their perfectionism and, you know, finally get the body that they had when they were a teenager.
And gain that self-control.
Yeah, and gain the self-control, exactly. Problem through building a system, promise, right? So that's actually my niche. The offer would be the transformation that you offer them. So like I help people lose weight. It's best to, they advise making the offer quantifiable, right? Because then it's black and white. It's undisputable, undeniable, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
So they recommend making it quantifiable, time bound, right? And adding some sort of guarantee. So the stronger the offer, the bigger the transformation you can offer them in the shortest amount of time possible with the strongest guarantee, right? And that's what Ali Abdal did with this LBA. It was 100K per year lifestyle business. That's the transformation in under a year, and he just put guaranteed at the end. Go on.
Sorry to interject. Did you just get a little thumbs up next to your screen? Did you see that?
Oh, I was actually just like in my Obsidian. I was like kind of going through my
No,
Obsidian
don't worry,
notes,
but every
so I
now and
didn't see
then
that.
a random thumbs up comes next to your face. I don't know.
Oh,
Don't worry. It might be for me, but it's just sorry to interject there, but I don't know. I'm
oh,
doing it
it
now.
does.
Can you see that?
I think this is just the Apple photo booth software that does this. It's like
I was just
when I
yeah.
when I FaceTime Dima on my laptop, like this happens. I think there's a heart one as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh shit, cold, bro. I was just checking that. Yeah, okay.
No, I didn't do that on purpose.
Okay.
Yeah, so to be honest, I'm really early stages in this, so there's like limit. I've not like completely. I've not done the offer section of the workbook, so all of this is just kind of the preliminary reading that I've done around making an offer. So I think next week I'll be able to like be a lot more clear on exactly like
Yeah,
what an
no,
offer is. Yeah,
that'll be exciting to hear as well.
yeah. But my commitment that I made was to get the offer finished by next Thursday.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I think once that's done, then I'm gonna look into moving out. So that should
Ooh,
become
busy couple weeks then.
bro, insane.
Jesus.
Insane couple weeks. Do you know what's funny, bro? I can't lie, bro. I was speaking, so I went for dinner with one of my other doctor friends yesterday. He actually went to my school,
Mm-hmm.
and he was just saying how he lives at home, and all of his money he's investing, essentially, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna stay at home for like the next 3 years, and then probably just save up for a mortgage and move out."
Mm-hmm.
And I was just thinking, like, damn, like he's kind of guaranteed a good life. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's guaranteed a house. He's guaranteed his pension through the NHS. He's guaranteed like a decent amount of income from his investments.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit, like I'm spending all this money on the LBA and I'm moving out so I can make this content and do this or do all this outreach. And they're two completely different paths.
Oh, I had this conversation with my girlfriend yesterday
Oh, really?
about the trajectory of just the consistency versus the risk of you got to go down to then potentially have the reward.
And it just made me think like shit, like I don't know, because the thing is with his path is it's just low risk as fuck, you know. It's just like guaranteed stability, you know. But there's also like very limited upside, right? Like the stock market grows, you're lucky if you get like a 10% return, you know, annually. Whereas ours, it's like we're taking on all the risk, but then the upside is higher. And each, yeah,
I think
you go on.
I think neither of us have been happy with the idea of having the average lifestyle. Like, I don't think I would be fair enough, it's like super low risk and whatever, but I don't think I'd be fulfilled knowing that I didn't try while I'm young and while I have this energy. Like, fair enough, like, in however many years and I'm like trying to have a family and stuff. you know, it's a bit crazy to take crazy risks when you've got bigger priorities. But like right now, I don't see any point of just, you know, my not my assets, but like just my risk tolerance right now is at its peak. I don't want to be like reducing and limiting myself now, if that makes sense. Uh,
100%.
uh,
I thought, and bro, he's like he's going traveling and shit as well. Like, he's just doing
People are just
just
wired differently. That's all it is. Like,
yeah. And he was telling me, like, don't you want to travel whilst you're young, etc. And he was saying, you should be investing. All of the gains come from compound interest, and for compound interest, like the longer you're in it, the more gains you accrue. And I'm like, yeah, like all of this makes sense, but you're just optimizing a different game.
yeah, exactly.
Like, and you can't go. There's no halfway house. And you can't go halfway. Like, you can't, like, because then you're just not gonna get either. You know, like if you're investing half your money in the stock market and half of it in the business, it's like you're not gonna the gains you accrue from the stocks aren't as much, and your business doesn't like grow as fast, and you're not really gonna get anywhere.
Yeah,
And I told him, I think either road you pick, you're going to have regrets. You know, like one is the regret of, your business didn't work and you missed out on your 20s and you didn't go traveling and all this kind of shit. And the other is the regret of, I never like took a shot, and you'll have that like what if open loop in your mind forever.
hmm
And you just have to choose which path you'll regret the least.
yeah,
Does
yeah.
that make sense?
hmm
And I'm like firmly on the camp of I would just rather like take the shot.
And I think also additionally to the regret thing is like in your life where you get your enjoyment and fulfillment. I can go through this PhD knowing that I'm working on other things. It just gives me a little bit more to like live off of. If everything was just sort of, I don't know, it's just I'm more fulfilled and I get more enjoyment out of trying to be better and exceptional than just be super average. Like just fundamentally how I operate. Some people like don't care about being exceptional. They just want to whatever, and that's fine. But for us, I think we both don't want to do that, and we both would prefer at this point to try and be those exceptions.
Bro, I mean, yeah, we should. I'm so glad I met you, Felix, honestly.
Appreciate that, bro.
Like, I just think so few people think like this. I've never met anyone else who thinks like me when it comes to this kind of shit. Like, whenever I talk to people, I just feel like no one fucking gets it.
Yeah, I think
Do you
there's
know what I
like
mean?
there's like keyboard warriors who like say it, but then you like when I met you and we like discussed this, and then it was like you definitely take the most actionables I've ever met for someone that's saying they're all in, like from the LBA to the YouTube to the equipment, like yeah, no one else does. Like remember who does this?
Who does this? Yeah, no one does
But
this.
it's like
Yeah.
you see like these like Instagram things where it's like whatever, but you don't actually meet these people face to face and like have these conversations.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm super lucky that we met. I think, bro, and I think I'm excited for this next arc. To be honest, of just building this. I want to pull you into like my PhD stuff because I've got such an elitist network of people, and I think my area there's definitely opportunities in my area as well. And like, I think I'm gonna, if I come across anything, I think I'm gonna pull you into it and see what you think.
Bro, please do. 100%, bro. I mean,
Yeah,
likewise, if I can get you involved in anything, I would love to.
like, yeah, I'm thinking it's more of like co-partners in a sense, where it's like, whatever the opportunity is, it this, but just whatever it is, just go down that route.
Mm.
And then I think that's optimal for networking and opportunity gathering in a sense.
Bro, I think that working with someone else makes the whole process way more fun. don't you think?
Yeah,
It makes it way more fun. And we're social creatures, and you want to be in a tribe of people who think like you and have the same goals as you. I think
mm,
everyone wants that. Like the lone wolf is glorified, you know,
definitely
but
glorified.
I think it's like it's a false god. Yeah,
Mm.
for sure. I think it's suboptimal.
I think yeah, it's suboptimal. I think that there's those weird arguments where it's like the lone wolf isn't really a lone wolf because they've got ChatGPT and they can just keyboard warrior shit. But like
Yeah.
unless you have like a person that can actually critically think about things and you can discuss.
Bro, I've realized ChatGPT, it's really good at a lot of things, but it's biased towards agreeing with you.
Do you use Claude?
I don't, but I've heard about it, and
I've swapped, bro.
oh really?
It is ridiculous, bro.
Do you know what? I think I'm gonna make the swap today.
Swap. Just
I,
test it out. Just
bro,
ask it to build a report. Just ask it to produce an output and see the quality of it.
I've only stuck with ChatGPT out of pure inertia. Yeah, just like I've used it all the time. It's got like the history of my charts. Like it
Yeah.
knows me.
Mhm.
It knows me, quote unquote. You know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, but I've heard the hype around Claude for sure. I think I'll make the switch.
Just
Mm,
test it, and if you can, there's no reason to not swap back. But
mm,
I've made the swap. It's definitely not as
agreeable.
user bias, I guess. Not
Mm,
as agreeable. The outputs it comes out
sycophantic.
with, it's just its search functions and stuff are so accurate.
Mm,
It's yeah, I'm not trying to like glorify the use of AI, but like my whole point with like the lone wolf thing is like even if you've got the most best AI in the world to do stuff, you need agency to actually
mm.
execute on stuff, and having a partner frees up time. You can allocate different. It's just you can't do everything on your own, and
You can't do everything on your
you
own.
literally can't do everything on your own.
You really, really can't. You can't, bro. You can't.
You
Yeah,
literally can't.
bro, it's insane. I've realized that as I've kind of gone through this journey, for sure. And it's something I really struggle with because I'm a massive perfectionist.
Mm,
And I know everyone says that, like that's the classic job interview. What's your weakness? Oh, I'm a perfectionist. Like
yeah.
I'm actually a perfectionist. I really, really struggle to put out something that I think is not perfect.
Mm,
And it's something I've literally had to learn to just resist, and just be like, that's good enough. That's good enough. Like good and done beats perfect and not done every time,
yeah.
and I think having someone else to just like keep you accountable and yeah, I think that's super valuable.
No, 100%. I was going to ask actually, are there? I know our time's up, but just last question:
Yeah,
Is
go for it.
Are there any like teams in this LBA or like duos or groups that have come in like as a squad?
Ooh,
Do you
do you
know?
know what? I don't think so.
Is it all just lone wolves?
Not that I know about. Um, do you know what, bro? I would, I would confidently say no. And if there are any, like, there might be one or two.
Yeah, or maybe what it
Um,
is only one person's purchased it and they're funneling ideas through one person, maybe, or something.
I have no idea, but I strongly suspect probably not. Yeah,
Pro-
honestly, bro, I think a lot of people in there are like, first timers.
Have you interacted with these people yet?
Yeah, I mean, so they call it squad meetings.
Mm.
So I have a squad of four other students.
Hmm.
Uh, one is like a software engineer, and he's wanting to go into like
Ooh,
robotics.
ooh,
Yeah,
that's
bro,
cool.
this guy's insane.
Jesus.
I'll tell you more about him later.
Get
I
him on
mean,
the
this.
pod. Get him on the pod.
Do you know, bro? The only issue, I want to get all of these people on the pod. The only thing is, I want it just to look a bit better. Do you know what I mean? Like I want it to like maybe have like 1,000 subs. Do you know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
Just so that it can be a fair value exchange, and it's like, okay, like this is 1,000 people who are into this, who are into like business entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
This can create opportunities for you potentially. Like
Yeah.
one in 1,000. Like you trade like an hour of your time for like a 1 in 1,000 lead. Like, you know, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As in like one person is in this 1,000 must be interested in you somehow. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And could be a lead for one of your products, and you're selling a high ticket product, so that could be 2K or whatever, you know. So just to make it compelling for them, because no one's gonna just. I mean, unless I'm like actually friends with them, fair enough. But it's really hard to make friends with people online, so I need to kind of offer this podcast needs to offer them value.
Yeah, fair.
Does that make sense? Fair. And also, if it's like professional, we've got the headshots, we've got like a consistent thumbnail, like theme, the branding's on point, everything's on point. Then they're like, okay, this is serious, this is professional, this is good for my brand, this reflects well on me. Yeah. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, yeah.
So I want it to get to like a bit of a higher level before I ask any of them.
Well, that makes sense. That's understandable completely.
Yeah.
But
yeah, go on.
Yeah, no, just as an interesting person that sounds, he would just be an interesting person to talk to.
He would be really good. There's another guy who's in finance. I think he's like an MD, bro.
Managing director.
Yeah.
Yo.
So I think he said like he manages 100 million portfolio. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, but
that's what he said.
That's cool.
Also, like, I don't know what that is relatively speaking. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So he's a finance MD. There's another person who works at Amazon. I think he's like relatively high up in Amazon, and he wants to go into e-commerce, obviously. So he's kind of having some difficulties because he signed a do not compete clause. So basically, for those who don't know, if you work at a company and you sign a non-compete, you've basically agreed that you can't like join a competitor or, you know, open up your own business in the same industry for like a certain amount of time. So he's kind of working through that. He's wanting to be anonymous and everything. Yeah, high level people, bro.
Sounds high level extremely people. High level. I'll be real.
Yeah, high level people. I would love to, bro. Do you know what? I would love to get all of them on. I think we started the podcast at the perfect time, because hopefully the LBA 6 months, I can build up a relationship with these people. Yeah. And maybe when their businesses are a bit more established, we can talk about their own like entrepreneurial journey.
On the market or whatever. Or
so like hopefully the pod gets to like at least 1K subs in 6 months. You know.
Is that the goal?
I would like 1K.
Yeah, I think that's
it's really tough. It's just really tough. Because it's not like viral videos on YouTube where it's like bots just watch it for the dopamine.
It is. We're gonna have to find our people. If we're consistent with it.
Like it's pretty high level people who even have the fucking attention span to listen to podcasts.
Yeah. It's gonna be the point where, like, you know, as long as we're constantly innovating. Like, I was just thinking, like, we should do an outdoor pod, like, just as we constantly are just improving it, making the quality better, having
small iterations every single week.
Exactly.
You know,
like we'll look back on this and be like, this is dog water compared to what we got. You know what I mean? But this is just like the teething grounds for what we want. We're gonna have intellectual people on. We're gonna be thinking about business. I think it's gonna do well, bro. So,
bro, I can't wait. All right, dude. We can chat afterwards, but we'll leave it there. Recording wise. For anyone who's watched, thank you so much for watching / listening. Please leave comments. Like, if you want a topic discussed, please leave a comment. It would be so much appreciated. Like, subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you guys next week.